All right, this is example 12. You'll have to excuse any background noise. Bryn, my boy, is here making baked brie because it is now 11:02 on New Year's Eve. If you've been listening to earlier videos, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're continuing to change the subject of the formula. Basically, all we're doing is trying to throw in as many things as possible so you get an idea of how you have to do this. Okay, so we are making R the subject of the compound interest formula. Now, this is the compound interest formula. It says amount equals principal times 1 plus the interest rate to the power of n. Okay, so this is kind of like how I was talking about if you have something squared, then the inverse of that would be the square root of it. If you had something cubed, then it would be the cube root of it. If you had something to the power of 4, it would be the fourth power of it. You should start to get the hint. If you've got something to the power of n, then it's going to be the nth root of it. These are all the inverse operations of it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at in a little bit. So we're going to make R the subject of the formula. So let's go with A equals P outside of 1 plus R to the power of n. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of this P. Now that P is actually P times 1 plus R. So we're going to divide both sides by P. So we end up with A over P equals 1 plus R to the power of n. This is where we have to get rid of that power of n. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to nth root it, is what we call it. And all the boys chuckle. Yes, we're going to nth root it. So that is going to give us the nth root of A over P equals 1 plus R, because that cancels that out, same as dividing by P cancelled that out. Okay, so we've now got that. We still don't have R on its own, but we do have a 1 there that we can get rid of. And to get rid of the 1, we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. Now, something I'm going to do just so you can see it, I'll delete it as well, but I'm just going to do it to start off with. I'm going to put that in brackets. So nth A over P, I'll just close the bracket, minus 1 equals R. The only reason I put those brackets in is so you can see that it's the nth root of A over P minus 1. Okay, so it's not A over P minus 1, it's not A minus 1, it's not P minus 1, it's the nth root of A over P minus 1. So I just chucked the bracket there so you could see that for the start. Normally you wouldn't write it in. And that is it. We have rearranged it, so we've now got R as the subject. Done.